Jack Butland has joined James Tavernier on the Rangers shelf. Welcome back to the channel. Happy New Year. It adds to another ton of experience that's going to be missing tomorrow's Old Firm with the likes of John Suter and Leon Balogun already. Now, Clement did say Leon Balogun's got a small chance of playing tomorrow, and we may need him with Dujon still and having to take over Tav. Now, I didn't make a video on Tav yesterday, but I did over on Fog Football, so hopefully you've enjoyed that. But as for Jack Butland, he was in the hospital last night, and that's not what you want to see from any of your players. Internal bleeding, I mean, I'm seeing rumours about bleeding on the brain. He was released this morning. I think if it was that serious, he wouldn't have been released. Well, I say I think. I'm not a doctor, right? But I'm willing to actually bet that he would still be in. So hopefully he gets better soon enough. But in terms of this game tomorrow, most of us would have wanted Liam Kelly to start anyway. I don't think Liam Kelly would have started. I think Clement has got his number one, and that is Jack Butland at the end of the day. We've seen him pretty much not start Liam Kelly until he had to a couple of weeks ago when Jack Butland's partner or wife went into labour, and then he came back. And ever since that, his head's kind of been gone. Maybe prior to that as well. Since March last season, Jack Butland's not been up to scratch, man. Don't know what has happened, but Liam Kelly, for me, and a lot of others, would have been starting this game tomorrow, but now that's been forced upon us. And with Tavernier out as well, there's a lot of experience missing, and with the other two centre-backs. But I think in a weird way you can say it's a positive, because they're used to losing against Celtic. Now, I don't think many of us want to rock up tomorrow with a back four that includes Proper and some like 20-year-old centre-back, but honestly, maybe something completely fresh going into this Old Firm game tomorrow might do Rangers the world of good. Maybe having Yefty on the left, Sterling on the right, and the likes of Ninsala and King as the two centre-backs in front of a Liam Kelly goalkeeper, who, by the way, has been rumoured with the captain's armband. I don't really know what to make of that. Yes, he's a Rangers man, but should the guy really be getting the captain's armband on his second appearance? I mean, honestly, who would you give it to if you weren't giving it to him? I'd probably look at Sterling. Guy buried the team last year when we were playing shit, and I like honesty. Honesty goes a far way, and if he's the captain, he's screaming that we're shite in the middle of the pitch tomorrow, maybe that'll actually rile these players up. But for Jack Butland, will it rule him out of any more games? Dundee and Hibs, obviously, just over the horizon as well. Depends how serious. I mean, it isn't a serious internal bleeding. I don't think it's the brain one, but I'm seeing people talk about, oh, that's his arse collapsed as well. Yeah, I don't really want to speculate on Butland and has his arse collapsed. I'm more likely to believe that with James Tavernier, but I feel like if it was a simple case of the limber tail, they would have hyped it towards something like, oh, he felt a wee twinge in his thigh, oh, he felt a wee twinge in his Achilles, oh, he's come down with the flu, he's not feeling well. I don't think they would go to this extreme length with Jack Butland, so I do think it's serious from a Butland point of view, but Liam Kelly, he'll have to step up to task. The good news is, folks, he's played one game for Rangers and he's kept a clean sheet. So for us, that's a lot of positives to take. But the negatives, as I say, a lot of experiences out of that team. But I think we need to turn that into a positive and start with a back line and a goalkeeper. You know, the back four, maybe it could catch Celtic by surprise. I honestly, see Robin Proper, man, he's done. He's 33-year-old. People are like, oh, you got to bed in and give them time. See, when you're a 33-year-old centre-back, you should be coming in and within a game or two, you should be making that position your own. You should be commanding your area, commanding your defence. This guy, there's no redeeming qualities about the guy. The only thing I would maybe give him is that he seems to be better in Europe than in the league. But when you're playing 8 games of European league stage football out of a 60-game calendar, we can't just keep a guy for the simple case of Europe, man. He needs to adapt his game, and hell, the way Celtic play, that's more similar to European teams than it will be the low block of the rest of the teams in the league. So, honestly, the two centre-backs, I would go with Ninsala and Leon King. But more about that later on. I'll do a stream or a long video talking about the starting 11 and our hopes ahead of tomorrow, but hopefully we can kick off the year with a bang. And as much as it does feel like a dead rubber, and I think there'll be more to talk about that later on, because it does, right? I don't think anyone can get away from that. It's the start of a new year. If Rangers can win and Clement can get the monkey off his back, who knows what the rest of the year holds for us. But if he loses tomorrow and we go 17 points behind, He needs to go, man. I'm sick of seeing it. 17 points, 14 points, 11 points. It's unacceptable, man. I mean, just repeating the same old pish here. Rangers need a win tomorrow. Like, a junkie needs crack at the end of the day. They need it. They need it. And will we get it? We'll have to wait and see. But Liam Kelly, I've all the faith in Kelly. I would have started him anyway ahead of Butland, but that's been forced into Clement's hands. See everyone later for the stream. Till then, peace.